Or does he? We'll get into that later on. But he definitely showed that he can hang with CM Punk and, basically possibly and potentially compete as a WWE champion. Be worthy of being WWE champion. But like I said, during the match, the referee got knocked out of the match, if you will, and Laurinaitis was trying to revive him at ringside, right? And I thought a couple of times, because Punk, during that portion of the match where Laurinaitis was trying to revive the referee, Punk had the match won. He had the match won, and basically, I thought a couple of the times where Ziggler either rolled up Punk or tried to get him from behind, that Laurinaitis was going to come in and he was going to count fast 1, 2, 3. It looked like that. It had that feel. But the referee but Laurinaitis was able to revive the referee in time. And basically, again, I thought he was going to revive him in time to count the pinfall and cause Punk to lose. But as he was getting the referee in the ring and was going to leave, Punk puts Ziggler up for the GTS, swings him around, and I guess purposely, I don't know, I'm guessing purposely, hits Laurinaitis in the back of the head with Ziggler's boots, knocking Laurinaitis out of the ring. Laurinaitis is acting like, you did that on purpose. That was wrong. Why'd you do that? Why are you doing that? Kind of deal. So basically, he was pissed off about that. But in the end, Ziggler ends up getting hit with, I don't know if it was the second or third GTS of the night. And finally, the referee counts 1, 2, 3. And then Laurinaitis, this is what puzzles a lot of people. Laurinaitis comes into the ring to count 2 and 3 along with the ref. And people are wondering, is that going to play? Now, people are wondering if that's going to play in to the situation tonight on Raw with the evaluation, or was it botched? It's like, was Laurinaitis' timing off? We don't know. Because it looked like the referee was looking at him like, hey, you're supposed to be in here. That's just my guess. But anyway, CM Punk does end up winning. So, basically, Laurinaitis, I guess, did his best from a storyline perspective to try to suck up, kiss up, whatever you want to call it, kiss ass, if you will, to try to keep his job. Now, that leads us into the Royal Rumble match, which many have said, and I do agree, was a great Rumble match. It was probably one of the funnest Royal Rumble matches I've seen, and one of the, at times, unpredictable Royal Rumble matches. Like I say, one of the funnest, because it was fun to watch, it was enjoyable, I am not going to deny that, and it was one of the most unpredictable at times, because you didn't know who was coming. I mean, I'll tell you this, from what I read online, I did not expect the Great Khali to come back. I thought he was done. I thought the Great Khali was done with World Wrestling Entertainment. I thought he was in India doing whatever. But I guess WWE decided that if it's for one night only or whatever, they needed him. But he eliminated like 2 people, so I'm wondering if he's now back sort of like on a part-time basis. I don't know. Maybe WWE still has him under contract, which I'm pretty sure they do, after what I saw last night. So I'm guessing maybe it's just going to be a part-time basis, because you got to realize the guy's 7'4" almost. So they probably don't want to take chances with him, like with say El Elegante Giant Gonzalez. But Great Khali, he stayed in there for a while. That was pretty cool. Then you had the Road Dogg return. He was rumored to be there. You had Hacksaw rumored to be there. That was pretty cool. You had the announcers. And this is why I thought to myself, because I was thinking of what should I call this? What should I put in parentheses for this review? Should I call it the Announcers Rumble? Because that's what it was. You had all 3 announcers entering the Royal Rumble. First you had Lawler, then you had Booker, and I'm thinking, okay, we've had Lawler, we've had Booker. Who wants to bet anything? We're going to have Michael Cole next. And guess what? we had Michael Cole. That's right, Michael Cole entered the damn Rumble. I'm not lying. Oh, and you want to know something? They have a Titantron for him, but his Titantron is almost similar, I think, to the first Titantron Coachman had, because it has a longhorn in the for a logo. Anyway, Michael Cole enters, and he's just jumping around and everything. And I like Cody's expression. He's like, Cody's beaten down. I don't know who it was. I think it was Kofi. He was beaten down. And Cody turns around, looks at Michael, and he looks. You didn't see the look on his face, but you can almost tell, like, Cody's like, what the hell is he doing in here? Like, what the heck is he doing? And then all of a sudden, the next entry came out, and then all of a sudden, as he's looking at him, the clock's counting down. The next entry that comes out is another surprise. It's a return, and I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. Wasn't this person gone because of personal reasons? Parentorial reasons? But I guess those parentorial reasons have been taken care of because, believe it or not, the next person that came out after Michael Cole, Karma. That's right, Awesome Kong made her return last night. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the Diva Tag deal. This is what I think is going to play into Beth now going into matches with, like, Tamina, possibly as a filler with Tamina, and then later on Mania. This is what's going to lead to Beth Karma at Mania. So basically Karma is now back in the WWE. I guess she's had a child or something. I don't know what happened. I mean, she made the announcement, according to from what I remember, back in May. So I'm wondering if she's been pregnant because I'm thinking May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. I'm wondering if she had a child recently and she was cleared to go back to work. That's what got me. So anyway, because she didn't look like she was still carrying. She didn't look like she was still expecting. So anyway, honestly, I know this sounds crazy. I don't know if that whole pregnancy deal, with all due respect to Kara Stevens, that's her real name, I don't know if it was totally legit or they just wanted her off television for a while because I guess maybe she needed to develop more. I don't know. But anyway, she comes in. Michael Cole literally eliminates himself with help by Lawler and Booker T. Karma eliminates Hunico, so that kind of tells you how much they think of Hunico. And then she hits the implant buster. I mean, Ziggler gets in her face saying, "You should get out of here. You shouldn't be in here." She literally hits the implant. Dolph Ziggler's in her face saying, "You shouldn't be in here," and blah, blah, blah. And then this causes her to hit the implant buster on Dolph Ziggler. So again, that goes back to make me wonder, okay, you put him in a world title match, make it look like he's worthy of being WWE champion, and then you can have him get implant busted by Awesome Kong, by Karma. So it kind of tells me maybe you're not too high on him, or maybe the way I look at it, maybe the way I'm looking at it, this is just me, maybe the way I'm looking at it is him losing losing the WWE Championship match and then him getting implant busted. My guess is to teach him a lesson for botching up the way he did a few weeks ago when he earned the first title match by winning the gauntlet. Well, not the first title match, but by botching in the first title match, I should say. So I'm guessing that's sort of like teach him a lesson. Hey, basically I'm thinking him getting implant busted was a way of them saying, hey, if we're going to put you in a WWE Championship program, you need to learn not to botch. So I'm just saying. But I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a pretty good Rumble. I loved seeing Hacksaw back. It was pretty cool seeing him back. He did pretty well. I mean, he got eliminated, but he did okay. Road Dogg was back, like I said. Everybody was chanting, "You still got it." And believe me, if you want to bring Road Dogg back on a full-time, if not part-time basis, WWE, do it. But again, it was pretty awesome. I liked it. It was very enjoyable to watch. of course, Randy got probably the biggest pop of the night. Ricardo got a pop. Ricardo. I mean, I thought like everybody else it was Del Rio, right? But it was Ricardo. Kind of shows you the difference in class and culture between the two. And it makes me wonder, because of the pop and everything Ricardo got last night, I'm wondering if maybe WWE is considering a Ricardo Del Rio feud in the near future. Makes you wonder. But anyway, I thought it was okay. I mean, Ricardo actually eliminated Justin Gabriel with the help of Mick Foley, but he still eliminated him. But again, I thought it was a very enjoyable, very fun Rumble. We came down to the final four, which was Randy Orton, Big Show, who was number 30. Like I said, Randy Orton, Big Show, Sheamus, and Chris Jericho. Now, Big Show ended up getting eliminated by Randy Orton. And then Randy Orton got eliminated by Chris Jericho. And it came down to Sheamus and Jericho. Now, for I think about 5 to 6 minutes, they did a decent job. Made you guess either way what was it made you wonder who actually was going to win, and at times made you wonder if we were going to have to go into overtime like they did back in 2005. But in the end, Jericho ended up getting eliminated by Sheamus. Sheamus ends up winning the Royal Rumble. Now, this did, from what I understand, shock a lot of people because they thought Sheamus was going to lose. They thought Jericho was actually going to win. But I guess WWE, as much as I hate to say this, they're getting smart. Because they're getting smart to the YWC, to the IWC, if you will. And it's kind of like what my mom mentioned last night. You know, I told her that I ordered the Rumble, and she was actually going to put it on in the other TV, in the living room television, so that, you know, we could all watch it there, right? Well, I didn't order the Rumble through telephone or anything. No, I ordered the Rumble through my cable box. And my mom, she looked at it like, oh, that's smart. Because apparently if you order it through one cable box, it won't filter throughout the others. It's only if you call in that it will filter to all the others. So, and again, how that relates to WWE is they're smart. WWE's getting the same way. They're like, okay, they think the IWC and the YWC think it's going to be Jericho. Let's throw them a curveball and give it to Sheamus. And that's what they did. And I thought it was a good idea. Because one, it now makes you wonder exactly how they're going to book Sheamus at WrestleMania if he goes to Mania. There are rumors going around that the Royal Rumble winner is supposed to probably cash in a lot sooner, let's say at Elimination Chamber. But we're not totally sure yet. So the thing is, depending on how they book this, we could potentially have Sheamus Mark Henry or potentially have Sheamus Daniel Bryan. Now that would be something right there. And I guess that would kind of make up for the fact, if it's Sheamus Daniel Bryan, that kind of makes up for the fact that they did not have the U.S. title match at Mania last year as an official part of the card, and it ended up being official part of the card because it was bumped into being a dark match, which ended up turning into a battle royal. But overall, I have to say it was a great Royal Rumble. I definitely enjoyed it. First time I've recorded and ordered the Royal Rumble in a decade. So that was great, and it was worth the wait, I'll tell you that. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I know that some people may say it's a little high, but that's the way I look at it. And that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm sorry this video was in 2 parts. This review, I should say, was in 2 parts. But I hope you enjoyed my Royal Rumble review. Comment down below. Do your own response and reviews if you like. And I'll talk to y'all later.